Welcome to the Bikini and Blazers podcast with myself, Lo Wheeler, and my beautiful co-host, Ari Moore. Today, we are starting something brand new, right, Ari?
Woo! I'm so excited.
Woo! This is a space for us to share a lot of conversations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And tell us what the Bikini and Blazers podcast is about. What can we expect?
So we're going to be a motivation podcast where we're going to lead inspiring conversations for business owners to really support business owners in building a life of balance and freedom. Who doesn't want that?
Hi, sign me up. I feel like this just really creates a space of, positivity, realness for all of our soul brothers and sisters that are high achievers, have big goals, big dreams, aspirations, but, I really want us to just bring up all these conversations of how to strike balance, right?
Right.
Balance and freedom in life, because at the end of the day, what does achieving success even mean if you're not happy and balanced and supported?
Right.
So let's start with introducing ourselves as your Bikini and Blazers hosts. I'll start with myself. My name is Lo Wheeler. I have been in the beauty industry for, almost 20 years and counting.
Woo!
And the thing that I love the most about it is how many opportunities there are to make an impact, not only in the chair, one person at a time, but now that we're in this social media landscape, we're able to open up the door and have conversations and spread knowledge in so many different arenas that I feel so empowered that the community landscape that we're able to build is so incredibly just giving with beauty professionals. You may know me from some of my celebrity clientele of pro surfers. My salon is located right in the heart of Orange County, so naturally I have a lot of community of pro surfers. So they end up in the salon, and I've conceptualized this whole movement where I cater specifically to clients that want the pro surfer hair aesthetic, and then I teach that technique to stylists all over the globe. We have a big community here in the States of BeachWashed babes and experts, and then they go as far as Brazil. We have a huge community out there too. So I'm just really, really delighted to start a new journey and cultivate community on a deeper level just through conversations. And I really love to take this opportunity to introduce my beautiful friend and co-host, Ariana Moore. Mm-hmm. Ari, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Ari, and I'm actually an educator. I was an educator for several years in Chicago, and I think one of the reasons why Lo and I kind of jived when we first met each other was because I studied psychology at University of Illinois at Chicago. And then from there, I dove right into sales. And so I think, her being the successful businesswoman she is and me being a salesperson, I think, the conversation, I'm so excited to just kind of dive in and talk about what we talk about really on each other's couches, right?
Absolutely. And by the way, Ari is being terribly modest. She is absolutely a leader in the sales space. And, things that we always talk about all the time is what a struggle and inner conflict that could be for young entrepreneurs, female-based businesses, basically anyone trying to create a livelihood marketing themselves. And that's something like we share a passion for, because I think if you're able to create a really amazing space for you to market yourself and your talents to the world, you are in business, right? So we have such like, you know, a passion for these things. We first met in 2020.
Right.
On our friend's boat.
Which is so wild because,
Boat
you know,
life.
Boat life, hello. But I think like sometimes when you meet someone, right, and then technically we're pretty new friends, which is wild to me because I feel like, I don't feel that way. Like I feel like Lo and I kind of know each other on a deeper level. And I think it's because we share so much in common too.
We go deep.
Yeah, that's right. We go
There's
deep.
no shallow end to this pool.
No. Small talk, I am not a big fan of small talk. Like I hate me some small talk.
Abandon ship. If
Yeah.
we're like getting in a scenario where it's chit chat and small talk, like I don't want to live in that
I'm
space.
not about it.
Exactly. So some of the things like we look forward to having conversations about are, you know, basically principles and mindset that we've researched and practiced in our own lives to take us to the next level in certain aspects, because we know if you are trying to grow or hit new heights, like it's not a straight line to the goal, right? You have a trajectory and it's always a little bit of a zigzag getting anywhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you have to be a beginner to be an expert. So,
and also like finding balance in that, right? Because
yes.
like, as you, like, you know, Lo and I, we share a lot of the same qualities of like, we want to be successful, we want to be, you know, we want to achieve all of our goals, and we love that, but also like, let's find balance in making sure that our lives are happy and joyful, and that's super important too. So
I would say a skill set to prioritize your self-care and your balance, and you know who you're able to serve in your personal life, who you're able to serve in your, you know, not like corporate life, but your business life.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And how you are able to like really carve out the space to serve yourself, because that's 3 different categories, that's 3 different mindsets, and those are 3 different needs. Mm-hmm. So with this, like we just want to have fun, and we want to get to know you, and we want you to know who we are as friends, as besties, as professionals, and you know how we get into these zones of genius where we feel the balance and the harmony of life, the creativity, the drive, and then when you lose steam and you lose momentum, like how to turn that around, like what that looks like.
Yeah. I'm really excited to just share stories, right? Like share stories about, you know, what's working, what other people have encountered as far as like this trajectory of, you know, being, you know, focused and driven, but also, you know, finding that balance to really enjoy life. So I'm excited to just, you know, hear stories and share our own experiences around that. I think that's gonna be awesome.
So fun and enriching, and I love, you know, really in preparing our minds and our hearts for this project, what I feel will be exciting to see is how we pull stories out of people that we love. So basically, we're gonna have more guests on this podcast and really understand like people coming from different walks of life, points of view. And ultimately, when we were talking about what we're gonna call this, we arrived at Bikinis and Blazers because
I love it. No, that's not the only reason.
Exactly. We're like, yes.
Because I love the alliteration. No, I mean, bikini, like, right? Like we want to live in our bikinis, but also enjoy the time in our blazers too, right? Like, can we have it all? Can we have both? I think the answer is yes. So how can we do that?
I love this. And so when we think about all the guests that we want to have, we're going to definitely share this mindset of, you know, what are we going to do in our blazers that's going to set up our bikini time?
Yes.
What's the ratios going to look like? We want to have like 5 to 20% blazers and all the rest in bikinis, right?
I'm in.
So as we develop our theme, like, you'll get to know us deeper, and that'll be super fun. Please subscribe here. We are starting this on YouTube, so hit the subscribe button. Please comment to us. We love engaging with you on the deeper level with everything mindset, and
yeah, we want to hear from
all
you.
the things. So what can we expect in episode 2?
Ooh, what do you want to talk about?
I feel like let's kick this off deep and nitty and gritty.
I love it.
One of my favorite things to talk about is fear.
Ooh.
You know, that comes in, that's full on like a wide open or deep topic.
So much.
Fear of success, fear of failure, fear of
rejection.
So we're going to talk about not only identifying some of these things within ourselves, but what do you do when you get into a place of fear? Do you freeze? Do you run? Hide? So I feel like this might be a good place to start, because as a busy, self-starting person, I have really, really challenged myself in this area, and I know that this is a jump-off point for just looking in that mirror and getting deep and going from there, right?
Oh my goodness. Like, how great, right? To be able to identify like, ooh, I'm feeling fear. And what does that mean, right? And like, what actionable steps can you take to just improve your life? So,
more bikinis.
hi.
Bye, fear. Let's bring the bikinis out. Let's do this.
I'm excited.
Okay, we'll see you in episode 2, where we talk all about the ugly, the brutal, the terrifying.
I'm a boss, I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass, I'm a bitch, I'm a boss, I'm a bitch and a boss, I'ma shine like glass,